All right. Okay. Okay. I can't look at the internet anymore. It's either working or it isn't. I got stuff to do either way. Got stuff to do. Sorry, everyone, for such terrible, terrible connection and every day. Now we want to append the. Oh, well, thank you, Era. Thank you. I'd like to append the animation clip from a different character. Let's say, who would be best? I don't know. No, not Ezekiel. Most of the characters I've made recently have more of a muzzle. It might work though. I mean, try Christy. Lurking, lurking. That's not bad. I mean, I always have to redo it anyway. They're just very slight. No, that's not bad at all, actually. But I do want to pump it up. All right. Back to here. What we want to figure out first is the blink. We want to make a nice blink before we continue. I should just do this. We'll do the same here on these bones. We're just making sure it maintains its shape as the eyelash closes. All right. Then we can go ahead and again, we're just making our little blink shape here. All right. And then we can go to ARP, select this, pose tools, add blink pose. That's it. Okay. Copy that. Oop, copy that. Then we'll go back to adding our shape key baker, and on 10, we have the first blink. Turn on record and paste the animation. Bam. I came here to self-promote. Hello, Hanma. Hello, Hanma. How you doing? Been a little bit of time. How you doing? Oh, hopefully life's been treating you well. Oh, not much. We're working on this boy here. Internet's been kind of cutting in and out all day, so hopefully not too bad. But we're getting his face rigged. We're almost done with him. Very pleased with his look. Made a kingdom roleplay if you'd like to check it out. What is a kingdom roleplay? I know what roleplay is, but what is it? What does it mean in regards to kingdom? Oh, interesting for VRChat. I'd definitely be interested in learning about it. Hello, Fallout Grim. Welcome back. Hello again to you too. We've made it to Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Excuse me. I'm going to open my ProRef. Here, we're going to make some expressions. It's medieval like LARPing. There's a bunch of kingdoms like Sparta, mercenaries, etc. My kingdom is based on King Arthur and Knights of the Round Table. That's awesome. Fun thing, I ran into your gun road by accident and was trying to play around with your broken hey. So, well, good. I appreciate you checking it out. Cool to come across it. I'll send you the server if you want to check it out. Yeah, please do. Please do. I'm intrigued. I've always been like interested in doing RP stuff, but um, I'm lazy. uh, so I would like to see what it's like. I'm just desperate for bodies, so needs to promote. What is that? Is that a collar? What is that? I will say I spent 4 hours trying so hard to make my own mesh to apply the shader to and had to take a break on it. It is a goofy one. It is a little different than a lot of. I'm not sure if I'd make the shader the same way that I did there. I even made a website, by the way. Oh, very cool. Super cute. Well, heck yeah. Handcrafted by Hanma, the ultimate Kingdom RP website. Oh, well, thank you, Hanma. Same to you. Bunch of cutie pies around here. And then we want to do the f sound. F. F. Oh no. Gums. F. F. People still like it, but I had to just make a plane and have my cutout paneling around it. I have complex magic circles from a Skyrim mod for the textures and make them into meshes to break apart. So the shader relies on a second UV map. to do the offset. So you have to make a second UV map and then shrink each island into itself, and then it will um, offset. But yeah, if you bring the halo into Blender, uh, my halo into Blender, it should be a little bit easier to kind of see what's going on there. But basically, it uses a second offset to really make that effect possible. Oh no, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's like a standard way to do it. Uh, yeah, it's a little odd. Just a little odd. The tongue is too thick. I need to squish that down a little. But onto your stream, I really need to learn how to make the my seams very well from scratch. I've been thinking more on it, and I think I'm going to try to go into video game designer as a career. Well, that's exciting. Very, very cool. Um, well, if you're more interested in doing the art side of things, you'd probably be more of 3D artist. Um, Certainly game design's a part of it, but usually there are slightly different roles in the game industry. Um, but not either way, it's all related. But my role is to be based. I've made it. I am based. You mean based like cooking, right? To be basted. Based on honey, chili, and butter. um, well, if you are looking, so basically, I'm making the vice seams right now. And this is my process to make vice seams Fallout. So I make a rig, and then I make an animation to store all the different shape keys. And then the cool thing about having an your armature modifier is you can save a pose as a shape key. And so I made a little script to do this for me because there's quite a few to do, but you can make a pose and then save that pose, which means if you ever need to redo your shape keys, they're backed up into your animation file, and you just need to go to pose and save it. You dirty hacker! It's a coder. Oh, hey there, Kaiser. Welcome. Hello, hello. My PC got an operating system, pirated Windows 10 from my friend's flash drive. Whoops. I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. I wonder what's your monitor resolution? It's not super high. I think it's actually just like 1920 by 1080. It's an older monitor. I've had this one for about 1980 by 1920. You're pretty close, pretty close. um, it's pretty much exactly what you see on OBS. So I'm hoping to get a bigger monitor eventually, with a little more resolution. It's a yeah, I think that's what it is at least. Hello, Teox. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wait, really? Another thing? I'll watch YouTube. I'm making the Vice rigging. I do my Vicems for VRC through edit mode. Gotcha, gotcha. Um, there's no problem with doing that. The only difficulty you're going to have with doing Vice seams is if you lose that information and you have to redo them. That's really so as long as you have the backups, and there's other things like the mesh data transfer where you can transfer shape keys back and forth between meshes. Um, then you'll probably be fine. But I've just found I prefer to make a rig first, um, just because I can share some information between my characters. I get a cheat, basically. That is the power of 3D compared to other software. You really do get to cheat. One 100 is K. Yeah, Vice seams are pretty fun. It is really nice when everything kind of comes together in your character. I think moving with rig is way easier. Edit mode is very hard moving per poly and trying to get good smooth edits. It is. It really is. Um, Another tool that might help you out with that though is the loop tools. So if I go into edit mode, I have this loop tools add-on, and this is in your add-ons. It's actually in Blender, but you have to go to your add-ons to enable it. Um, but there's some really good stuff like the relax. So if you have like a selection of edges, you can relax their shape, stuff like that. Very, very useful. A good addition. Bam, 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 bam. And 110 is ch, ch as in Chuck. Hey, Fallout Grim, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Uh, I believe, have you been by before? I feel like we've talked before. Hello again. Yeah. Okay. You just weren't following. That's totally fine. Totally fine. I was just double checking, refreshing my memory there. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Welcome officially to the community. And if you have any other questions regarding putting avatars together, I certainly don't mind answering them. Hey, no problem at all. No problem at all. You know where to find me, even without following. I'll be here, working, making my avatars twerking. Bam. And 120 is I just got up and you're making me want to work on avatars. Good. Good. The blender virus. The avatar mind virus. It is a lot of fun. There's very few. I say this all the time, but I love love VR, the VRChat community. There's very few communities online that are just so constantly creative. I mean, Hanma's talking about doing like an RP thing. That's super cool. It's like I don't really find such a such a constant desire to create things and do things in games as often as VRChat. I was working on learning aim constraints to pick up my sword on my back. Got it working to pick up, but can't put it back. Um, yeah, swords can be tricky. Are you using any parent constraints as well? Did a parent constraint and did it on as on entry. Okay, okay. Or on an empty. Um, I can send you some of the tutorials I've used to set it up in the past. Um, there's one I can't remember the name of the creator, but um, it was pretty good, and I can certainly send that your way if you're interested. 140 is was the SIP guide that has all the tutorials but wasn't working for some reason. There's constraints are awful. I really hope one day VRChat just makes like a us be able to use like udon in on our avatars because that would just simplify everything. We'll see though. Bark, bark, bark. Yeah, toggle's stuck for me. Got a guy that will sit down and teach me guns and particles and everything. I can make them, but it's not top quality. You can always, if you find someone who's made a gun prefab, you can always just steal it. I don't mean rip it. I just mean like if someone has a free prefab that you can use. Just to clarify, I do not support ripping. I just mean there are some tutorials out there or prefabs you can reuse. I know not the ripping. The ripping. Copy this one. Well, people say that I do from Bethesda games is ripping, but it gets complex on that one. Yeah, it is a little different in my opinion, and certainly Skyrim as a community supports modding. Um, you know, it's a little gray in there, but certainly you know small creators. It's a little different when you're a mega corp. I look at it this way: if you bought the game, which most likely everyone's bought Skyrim or at one point, and that's fine. It's when it's pure pirating that it gets tricky. But yeah, with the gun prefab, I've looked at a lot, but none can show me how to make it so my audio doesn't kill once I let go of the trigger. The shooting is somewhat okay, but it's the fun of learning. Well, you can always set up another layer in your animator that's listening for like that parameter for a whatever parameter you're targeting, and that may help. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Okay, Vice seems done. Just do a quick review of them. Also, I'm surprised you don't sell your models as bases on Gumroad, but I can't see why you don't, and glad you don't have to do it. Well, the plan is to make some more products. Bases. I don't particularly want to use my clients, the avatars I make for my clients as bases, unless I had worked with a client to like kind of accomplish that. Um, but there is an avatar. I will be two avatars that I have in the works specifically to put on Gumroad. Should probably hit the other one up next week. Actually, I'll show that avatar. Just a little promo, real quick. So this is the avatar, like an imp character coming out super cool. So this would be one of the bases. Probably do it for like 15 bucks. Just some simple stuff. Um, but yeah, pretty pumped about that. I just have to finish up the hair and it's pretty much ready to go. But that one will be available soon. We'll make a repo, do a few different color variations, probably 3, and then be available. My hope is to do more products over time. That is the goal, like long term. Boom. Angry. I guess I don't see the don't know the scene of the higher levels of avatar commissions, but I was talking to a professional buddy of mine, and I told him I used to charge $60 for a full avatar. It was stopped because the money wasn't worth it, and he yelled at me for being too helpful and said it should be 200 plus for what I make. I just don't feel right doing that unless it's a full scratch avatar and not a kit bash. Certainly, you do want to know the kinds of avatars you're comfortable making. I personally don't take on many edit commissions or like avatar kit bashing. Just not really where my heart's at. Um, but definitely, he's right that you should be charging more. If you're doing that kind of work, uh, yeah, you should be charging more because there's no reason to even do commissions if you know six, you need to put in think about it in terms of hours, right? It's like if it takes you 20 hours to make a $60 avatar, that means you're working for $3 an hour. Like that people are just taking advantage you are getting taken advantage of in that kind of context. And I'm not trying to make you feel one way or the other about it. I just want you to definitely be sustainable and have a healthy approach to this kind of work. That's not to admonish you in any way, because I certainly, when I was starting out doing commissions and stuff, very much undercharged and didn't have a good understanding of what it meant to be sustainable. We want to make sure you're getting looked after. And I'm glad your friend is letting you know what sounds right. They're looking out for you. Yeah, I just had to say no commissions and just make free suggestions for avatars, but it would be nice to make money off of it. I make about 3 to 4 avatars a week at my world, and I think I'm at 140 avatars now and been making stuff for a year now. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I think as long as you may want to consider doing the product route as well, because as long as you can are using assets that you can get permission from the avatar creators from, uh, a lot of them, like, you can buy the asset and still include it in an avatar you sell. So definitely worth considering if you haven't yet. Arr. Sorry, I'm looking at my expression here. Really exaggerated, angry. Raise the nose up too. All right, that looks good. It's so funny. Every time I'm working on expression, I just like have to. Like, you can't help but have to make it too. I would be amazed to see anyone who could make expressions or draw expressions and not make them as well. I'd be a little scared of that, actually. Yeah, almost all my stuff's from Bethesda games. They used to charge me just right now making the rig and weight painting Uni shader work for legal reasons from Bethesda. Weirdly read the entire ZeniMax TOS and don't see any rules on making avatars from their games or selling the work, but not the assets. I think that you would run into copyright issues, for sure, um, with that kind of stuff. But if you are just making avatars using, like, kit bashes from other creators, purely from other creators in the VRChat scene, then you'll be fine. Um, this bottom eyelid's a little screwed up. I want to smooth that out. As I've been waiting to make my own clothing assets from scratch too, especially in the furry community. The Fallout/Skyrim look is not common at all. No. I mean, people do really love. Though I think that the common ground for furries is that they love death claws and all the monsters from from it. Oops, I didn't want to do that because that gets rid of my animation. All right, that looks better. And now time for sad. Who found the Discord group of yours? Just joined. Well, welcome. Welcome to my Discord. I'm definitely, it's a little, I don't do as much there as I should, but I certainly appreciate you joining the team, joining the community. Looks a little more pouty than sad, but that's okay. Will work. 290 is confusion. Little dog barking. You wanted to share my personal furry kit bash. I think self promotion is appropriate channel. Absolutely. Yeah, that's totally fine. This is fun. I like that. Okay. That's actually not bad either. It's a little odd though, so we'll redo it. But this is shock. I'll be right back. One second. Sorry, we're dog sitting, and I had to go make sure the dog didn't need to pee or something like that. So anyway, all right, we got another 30 minutes, and then we'll call it for the stream. What's moving the top of the browse there then? All right. And then 310 is like a blush, flirty expression. All right, let's check out the kit bash from Fallout. Sorry to have stepped away there. Just gonna... Good. Very cool. It crashed just for a moment. That's certainly a lot of different armors. Very cool. That must be fun. Well, if you're able to add those things, then I think you'll be good figuring out everything else. I was afraid my video did that. No, I've just had bad internet. If only that wasn't the case. All right, so 320 will be tongue out. 30 is blep. Oops, these should all be posed. Love fitting art outfits and armor to my body. The Nana is also an edited base that has my one-to-one body proportions and torso and arm lengths and thickness. Oh, hey there, puppy dog. You guys want to say hi to little puppy? You want to say hi? All right, puppy cam. Hi, hi. Snorty sniff. You cut what? What? Come here. Come here. Oh, and she's off. All right, we are good. Face rigging accomplished. Hey, Arctic, hello. Oh, right when you got back, the internet just dumped. Hey, Joe, you just connect the internet? Okay. Mm. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. That's so weird. Just suddenly pooped out. Okay, so we're gonna select the body. Gonna go to our little animation or script. Alt P. Should have created the shape keys. Indeed, it did. And let's review those now. Nice. That looks so good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, what am I doing? No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to look up and say blend from shape like that. All right. And then we can export. Bam, bam. Oh, the internet is crapping out. Gosh darn it. I'm going to reset the router. Feel bad. I just noticed the videos I sent was in 420p. Hey, no judgment here. Also 420. A Lamo. Blaze it. There we go. Exported. Unity time. Then we can go to lip sync, hit auto detect. Then iLook, eyelid type, blend shapes from the body, and use look up and look down. Noise. Save. Play. All right, see that blink? Blink. Perfect. And then manual expressions. Perfect. I think that's amazing. Okay. I think we're done. Just make sure. Pipeline manager. Actually, let's upload on my end one more time. And then jump into VR one more time. Test the expressions, test the gestures. Yeah, I shouldn't just send it to the client just yet. But we're so close. We are so close, everyone. Close. What you doing? You just chilling? Yeah. Don't poop your butt. Don't poop it. What's going on? You don't know. You don't know. Puppy cam. Puppy cam. Bye, puppy. Just for a moment. We're dog sitting. Moment. Oh, I wanted to make the thumbnail, of course. Let's shoot quick. I should charge up my VR. Was partying so much at the audience anarchy. I'm not familiar with that. That sounds fun though. Some sort of a show or event. Okay. Oh yeah, hands feel so much better. Ba 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 boo. Uh, I think I need to make the eye a little bit smaller. I can see some clipping right there on the side. All right, I turn on. Oh, so sad. I can see the hair at the top upwards. So I need to close that up. All right. Okay. Feels might be a little bit big on the head. Shrink it by like so. All right. All right, I think we'll call it there for the work on. Well, we'll have another 15 minutes, but I think because I have to do some work off stream for this character, so I think we'll just call it here for now and probably finish him tomorrow. It's a pretty big world right now where it's a stage like OG open mic night. But you get actors that are picked and moved onto stage and given prompts, and the audience gets to make the lines you have to say. I like that. That seems really fun. I think that's really where VR can shine. It's like acting and plays and stuff like that. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Boom. So we're just going to shrink the hair like I don't care. And that should prevent any gaps. Nice. Okay. And then the other issue was the happy expression. Here. Yeah, and we can still see these gaps. Okay, so I must have changed it some other point, some other way. Maybe I just decrease the size of the eyeball? Yeah, I don't really see the gap here. Oh, well, there a little. There, but not there. Interesting. Okay, so there's some sort of mismatch on the weights. I'm going to go ahead and take these three, say smooth, and And now they are the same. Okay, so that should fix our issue there. Delete all shape keys, and I can go ahead and remake them. Is there anything else? I think everything else is working fine. Okay. I might as well set up the thumbnail file. So to do that, let's create some masks. Masks. So create a mask for the clothing flip. This will basically be our objects here, assign. That's pretty much it, actually. Okay, and then on the body, mask body. See, this is how I wish I could use masking things. Christian Galindo, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. We're working on final touches of an avatar here. I am towards the end of my very first stream of the day. I stream twice a day, and I'm about to go on lunch, but appreciate you coming by. And let me know if you have any questions. Alrighty. So now, in this mode, or in this file, I do want to disable the mask I just made. But we're going to make a new file. and do File, Link, Kamari, Collection, Kamari, Object, Make Override, and then we'll save this file here, say thumbnail. No, I'm actually going to change how I do this. Let's say rename. So we have Blender. We have all these different folders for making this, but it's in the goat horns folder. I'm going to say I don't know, underscore projects. And then in here, thumbnail. Alright, thumbnail. Maybe it's kind of goofy to do it that way, but just don't like the way it's organized otherwise. Sorry. Thumbnail. Save. Okay. And then in our override version, we can turn these masks back on. And our character's looking pretty good. Pretty good. He looks dope. Turn on some ambient occlusion. Some bloom. Screen space reflections. And then we'll go to shading. World. Environment texture. Studio. I do usually prefer to have it be some sort of like that. Okay. Here we'll add an empty sphere and then F3 try lighting. Something like that. We can go back out of this view. Animation. View camera. Align active camera to view. All right. Looking pretty good. Let's hit it with the transparent film. Take our lights that we just made and say context shadows. All right. And we'll just move them around until we find something we like. This one, I'm going to add a blue rim lighting. My favorite. I add blue rim lights all the time because I'm lazy. This one will make a little bit yellowish. Let's get a nice warm color. Nice. That already looks pretty good. A little gap right there on the body. So select the body, hit smooth on this, just push it down. Beautiful. Okay, doke. So it's a good start. The other thing we need to keep in mind is how big the image should be, which would be 1200 by 900. Like that now. Good morning, Val Ferris. Welcome. YouTube said your stream just ended, so I thought I would check here. Well, I appreciate you coming by and checking it out. I am just about to end the stream, and we've had multiple crashes this morning, so I super appreciate everyone chilling and hanging out with me this morning. Even right now, my internet has decided to take a huge dump, so I'll probably be ending in just a few seconds here. But okay, no, and now it's back. I don't know what's going on. But I appreciate you coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome back, I should say. Like this side. I want to go for like a sunnier feel. I think this feels pretty sunny. And then do a nice pose. Ah, now it's back. You're on both. There's two of them. So let's go local. I don't know if you guys can hear this dog barking. Tool. Snap. Oh, snap. I didn't really want to save that as a animation, but it'll work. There we go. All right. It is now noon. It is time for me to go ahead and end the stream. We want to do a thumbnail. I need to get some reference for what I want to. I want to have a bit more of a light-hearted feel than some of my other thumbnails that I've made recently. But thank you all for hanging out and weathering the bad internet, the terrible connection, OBS crashes. It has been kind of a rough start to our Friday, but I'm going to make sure everything's working well before the start of our next stream, which will be in just an hour and a half. I'm just taking lunch right now. For anyone new here, definitely hit that follow and subscribe. Got to get my promotion, self-promotion. But yeah, much love to everyone. Thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you all very, very soon. And we'll be switching gears and working on our other goat, Sona. Have a nice break. I will. Arctic. Hope you have a great one as well. And if I don't catch any of you in this afternoon, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. and I'll see you Monday. All right. Bye, everyone. See you soon. See you in just a little while. Bye.